And welcome to my next Let's Play, you can call it, or next walkthrough. Whichever you wish to call it. I've called it both throughout the time of being on YouTube. But nevertheless, I actually have my controller on. That would help immensely when trying to play a game. Okay, are we done? Okay, I do not want that, thank you. And new game! Check save location. Hard drive. Okie dokie. Game options. All at once. Camera is normal. Yes, we're okay with them. Sound. Everything will be fine. I believe. One English because people complained last time I had a Japanese voice game that was Persona 4, so I'll stick with English. And the first thing that happens is a battle. Yes, I actually get to control this battle. Turn 1. As you can see, everything is rather weird. I'll explain everything as we go, but simple explanation is you get, I believe, to begin with, up to 4 characters. So you can place them anywhere on the grid to begin with. Each person can move around the grid to the blue squares when you select them. And say this is where I want him to move. I select him and then I can do standby or blow. As you can see, I have items and I have EX skills and whatnot, but then unlocked till later. Using moves use EP and you have PP as well. I believe that's the actual damage. I'm not completely sure off the top of my head, but yes. And if you have a look, I can actually select, say, Toya, and say I use Toya first, Aqua Spike. Yeah, that gets the creature. And as you can see, just up where the number 1 was is now Toya. So Toya is going to be the first one to move. So it doesn't matter what order they're in your party, anyone can be used in that sense. But yeah, I'm just throwing to Toya that you left, right and centre to begin with. Beat Sonic, and then I believe it's Blow. Okay. Water! They put you in the best positions to begin with. And when you stand by, you as you saw, the creature in front of me. Does that actually give me its name? No, it doesn't. But yeah, it actually regens health when you do standby. So I'll actually do standby, and that's soon. We'll just show this off. And then the other 2 can attack, and she regens anyway. Standby always goes at the end, no matter what, so attacks are done first. If you know standby, there you go, I regain some health. It's not like I really needed to, but I'll just attack. Might as well end this quickly. Bring it on! Aqua Spike, I can continue in water. Oh. One of us actually survived.
I gotta tell you, you really are a pain in the...
Up until that point, well, I'd always believed that Toya was the greatest, the strongest. That he could do anything single-handed. That one day, I would finally catch up with him, stand as his equal. I wished for that more than anything.
The Golem War was the name given by future generations to a conflict that took place 1,000 years ago. The Golems were artificial humanoid servants who were created during the war. These engines of destruction would faithfully carry out any command, even after the person who issued the order was dead. As a consequence, they laid waste to the entire world. No one living today has any idea what the fighting was about, or why the war started in the first place. What is known is that one day, all the golems simply stopped functioning, bringing an end to the destruction. Humankind quickly rebuilt the world, using a combination of technology and enchanting, the only form of magic that was not lost to them. However, some sought to rediscover all of the lost powers of the ancients. And thus, as the catastrophe that was the Golem War fades from memory, humanity draws ever closer to living it once again.
A 1,000 years ago, golems with almighty powers were created. These golems are known today as devil golems.
Hey, Atsuma. Come on, wake up. Professor Ko will see you.
No, I can't eat anymore.
However, debate still rages over whether these golems actually existed. Even here, at Enchant University, opinion remains divided.
Impossible. Oh, Toya, just let that poor moron sleep.
Nah, that wouldn't be fair. Not even Atsuma deserves to suffer the wrath of Professor Ko.
It is said that in order to activate the almighty devil golems, special devices known as magicores are required.
Yeah, well, from where I'm sitting, it's exactly what he deserves.
All right, class. That's enough revision for today. Time for a little enchant practice. Are you ready, Atsuma?
Huh? What? Where? What's going on?
Atsuma, you excel at the practical elements. But you don't really like listening to my lectures, it seems.
Well...
Ooh. I actually go, no, I love them. This one's more amusing.
I love your lectures, Professor Ko. I had my eyes wide open.
Perhaps, but not your ears.
Atsuma, I believe you need lectures in how to lie more effectively.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something. Do you ever give lectures like that?
Indeed. That's quite an unexpected comeback.
Really? I'm glad I managed to impress you.
Imbecile.
Oh. And for some reason the voice acting is now stopped. Okay. The game does this at parts. Sorry, it's a weird thing with the game, but... Well, Atsuma, you seem to be awake now. Let's proceed with the practical elements. Atsuma? Yes? Please come down to the front of the class. Okay. Today we're going to learn a little about golems and their functions. Can you help me display the emergency self-defense systems of the golem fitted within? So what do I do? All you need to do is fight with these golems. That's all. You should have just said that right away, Professor. That's what I'm best at, Atsuma. Do you need me to explain how to fight? I believe they'll... Yeah, I believe you guys can learn it as I play it, so... No, I'm fine, I know all about this. Rare coming from you, but okay. I do have some learning ability, Professor. Really? Then prove it. Fight. And we have our first fight with Atsuma, who is fire-based. We got Blow, or we got this one, Flare Rush. Doesn't matter what we use, but Flare Rush is more fun. Oh! Yeah. Very, very destructive. Very, very nice. And I will explain about TB, EXP and SP, then the items and everything else later on. And the VP on the right hand side.
I won! How about that?
Excellent, Atsuma.
All right! Did you see that, Toya? Pretty impressive, huh?
Certainly. Incapacitating golems with fists alone.
You bet!
Single brain cell alert.
Atsuma seems to be satisfied anyway. So let's call it a day here. Make sure you practice what we have studied every day. Especially you, Atsuma.
Okay, I love some real action.
If only he threw that single brain cell into his studies with the same enthusiasm.
But then he wouldn't be Atsuma anymore, would he?
I just get so drowsy looking at textbooks and reading about magic techniques. That's just the way I am.
Here's a better explanation. You're a dropout. You hanging around Toya makes him look bad, for sure.
Well, he does always sleep during lessons, but he can perform powerful enchants from time to time, can't he?
Luck, that's all. Luck. The way he does them is never in any textbook. It's just he sometimes gets good results. Come on, Toya, you mustn't give him any credit.
Yeah, but if I've surpassed the textbooks already, that makes me a genius, right?
Certainly.
Anyway, lessons are done for now, so let's go!
To the cafeteria, then.
After heading into the corridor from the lecture hall, go down the stairs and that will lead you right to it.
You don't have to explain that much, Toya.
You do tend to forget things, Atsuma. Anyway, let's head down there.
And yes, we're playing, to put it bluntly, a little bit of an idiot. And welcome to the world. I will explain most of the stuff in the next episode, or as I go along. I just don't see much point sitting down and explaining everything in big chunks like the beginning battle, where I breezed over everything. Hopefully everything should make itself clear eventually. I'll explain it as I go though. Don't worry about that. So yes, I will actually say this is the end of the first episode. So I'll say thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you've liked it, please like the video, and I will see you in the next video.